Jim Florentine, everyone. Jim Florentine. Yo, dude!
What's going on, Gino?
All good things. How are you, you handsome son of a bitch?
You dress like fucking Travis Kelce.
I do not. Look at this. I gotta. Fuck you. I don't know if you know this. I'm a professional comedian, Jim. I'm a professional fucking comedian.
Nice. No, but that looks like a Travis Kelce jacket. No one needs more attention than that motherfucker.
Oh, my God. And I don't know if you know this, but.
Well, first of all, I knew when Taylor Swift about week 8, I said the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. She'll be on the field during a trophy presentation. And I put money on the Chiefs pretty much all through the playoffs. I won every bet in the Super Bowl, too. I knew, look, obviously the league didn't call the 49ers up and go, hey, listen, they'll lose the game because we want Taylor Swift on the field with fucking Travis Kelce. But the ref's going to influence the game.
It's the NBA.
They're putting extra seconds on the clock. At the end of the game, it was 9 seconds, and they put another second on the 10 seconds so they can run off 2 plays to maybe win it before it went to overtime. So you can affect it like that. Obviously, if Mahomes fumbles or throws an interception on the final drive, the game's over. But they look what Donahue in the NBA did, shaving points for years. He did that stuff by calling fouls, not calling fouls to cover the spread. So. Taylor Swift is a liberal, so of course she's going to vote for Joe Biden in 2024. She's not going to swing the election. Half her fans aren't even 18 to keep in vote. And the moms already made up their mind who they're going to vote for. No dads like Taylor Swift.
You called this months ago, and I lost the link, but you made a fucking Instagram video where you're like, there's no way this is a real relationship. There's no way. Remember, you were like, there's no way fucking Taylor Swift gives a fuck about football. Travis Kelce, if you look at his dating history, it's all fucking hot, big-ass black chicks. And so I was like, you know what? I think I want a scrawny, flat-assed white chick.
Exactly. That's not his body type. And that's okay for a little bit. You're like, no, this is different. But you want to go right back to that body type that you like. Travis Kelce thinks he's black, so he likes that big ass on women. He doesn't like a scrawny. Taylor Swift's going to be a dud in bed. She's not going to be any good. Travis Kelce's used to dating these reality girls that are going to suck his dick in the car on the way over to the game. Taylor Swift's not getting on all fours, and even if she drops a contact on the floor and has to look for it, she still won't get on all fours.
Yeah. So do you think they're going to break up after the election, or do you think they're going to break up before?
Well, the thing is, Travis Kelce needs a ton of attention, and now that the football season's over, it's driving him nuts because now she's over in Europe and nobody cares about him over there.
Nobody cares.
So he's just a tag along right now. And that drives him crazy. He's used to be in front of 80,000 football fans that love him, or boo him because he's a great player if he's on the road. Now he's over in Europe and like, oh, that's the new guy Taylor Swift is dating. Okay. He doesn't he wants to be front and center, and Taylor Swift's the one doing 80,000 people, and he's in the VIP box with her dad going, this sucks. No one's looking at me. Let me wear the loudest outfit so maybe people look at me.
Look at the inside. A fan gave me this jacket when I was doing, I don't mean to brag, but I was doing a bar.
Yeah, but if you're doing a TV show, it's a little different. You're not, if you're walking around New York City like that, if you're doing a TV show, you wear some goofy shit. So I forgive you on that.
And I said this, I picked the Chiefs in that game against the Ravens. And I'm not bragging because it's like you said, like I do those football picks every year with my stupid jokes. And whenever you look at a game, you have a first instinct about whatever. And I looked at that Chiefs-Ravens game. And the first thing I said was, does the NFL want Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl, or does the NFL want the storyline of both Harbaughs winning a championship this year? And that's what I based my decision on. And that's not how you watch football. And I'm like, I got to get away from this. And I'm not saying, listen to me, I'm right. I'm saying, and I'm sure you're the same. I would imagine you're the same way. I'm like, I don't want to be right, but this is the only way I can see it now because these motherfuckers broke me.
Oh, look, I said when it was the Super Bowl, I go, do you think Taylor Swift's flying 23 hours back from Tokyo for the Chiefs to lose that game? No way.
Wow.
No, if you think about it, there's no way she was.
Yeah.
In the middle of her tour where she had to get back on a plane like 12 hours later. There's no way. I mean, look, like I said, they didn't tell the 49ers to lose. They didn't say, Brock Purdy, third down,
No.
panic and just, throw the ball into the line. It gets deflected, so you get a field goal. None of that happened. But
No.
the refs put an extra second on that clock to make it from 9 seconds to 10 seconds to throw an extra pass. And then they did it early, like in the 2-minute warning. They put like 3 extra seconds on. And no one challenged it. And then during the end of the game, you saw these holding calls that they didn't call. On the Chiefs' offensive line on those last drives and stuff. That's how you can affect the game. If you watch the Chiefs, especially during past the Christmas when they lost to the Raiders and they needed to win the rest of their games, and they did, what the refs will do, they'll call like 3 calls against the Chiefs early in the game that shouldn't have been penalties, just so you can't go, can you believe they got every call? So they'll call like 3-2 holdings and maybe a rough in the pass, and it wasn't a roughing passer. It's early. It's the first or second quarter. It's not going to affect the outcome of the game. And then at the end of the game, is they give them all those calls. Yeah. Well, first of all, Travis Kelce puts this heartfelt tweet out. My condolences to Kansas City and the fans. The people got shot. I'm devastated beyond belief. This is unbelievable. I'm prayers. An hour later, he's taking pictures with cops, fucking with a beer in his hand, smiling. He's at a party, at a private party. He's in the picture with his arms up like this. That guy can't. And he got called out for that too. Like after a mass shooting with your fans at your parade, an hour later, he could barely even speak at the parade. He was so drunk.
Yeah.
He's back at another restaurant with a beer in his hand, smiling, taking a picture with cops, and then inside, and you saw some pictures came out. He's got to look at me, the only one doing this in the picture.
Yeah.
So he got a lot of. So that tweet meant nothing. You didn't give a fuck. You think if something like that happened at one of your parades, your Super Bowl, your fans got shot, 11 kids got shot, that maybe you would just go, hey, why don't you guys come over to my house? We'll do a low-key celebration. You think that then maybe they'd do that? No, he still had to go to a restaurant and go hang out and fucking out in public even more.
I'm starting to think
that's a guy that doesn't give a fuck. Look, he went past a picture of The Rock.
Right.
The Rock last season, off season in LA, it was a big billboard of him. And he said to his 2 agents, I want to be as big as him. That's all you got to know about him. He'll do whatever he has to do to be popular, including, okay, I'll date Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift, look at all the attention I'll get. And it doesn't matter. They only showed her for 54 seconds during a 3-hour game.
Yeah.
You showed her 18 times during a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You cut to her fucking 18 times. That's the problem, not the seconds.
Yeah.
Stop cutting. I would scream. I go, when he drops a pass, he was dropping a ton during the season. I go, show her now. I want to see that fucking reaction.
Yeah. And how about when fucking Kelce lost his mind on Andy Reid? How
does he not get suspended? You're okay to assault a fucking 65-year-old elderly man that weighs 400 pounds that just got a fucking hip replacement and push him and almost knock him over.
Yeah.
You're okay with that. No, imagine if any other player would have done that in the league. That guy, the NFL's not investigating that, pushing his head coach.
No.
It's amazing.
And